Hi, welcome in the workshop and thank you for joining in. And this video will be a little bit of a different one because in a minute I will take you to the computer and I'm really excited showing you some of the new designs I've made. And these designs we are going to build in the next couple of videos and it's going to be awesome. So the first design is a two-player over-the-top monster cabinet, but in black carbon theme and with all new features never been done before, so I'm really excited to show you that. The second project is a pedestal, and this one is kind of like the monster pedestal I made in the previous videos, but this one is a new design, and this new one houses more buttons than I've ever done on any control panel in my life, so I'm excited about this as well. And the third project, many of you requested this, is a virtual pinball machine. Yes, we are going to do it. I'm going to try making a crazy, over-the-top virtual pinball machine with every toy, everything you can imagine. So, but before I'm going to take you to the PC, I need to finish this cabinet I'm working on now. This is of course, a four-player cabinet. Yoshi my graphical artist, did the design. I already applied the artwork, and it's an adventure-like theme. So the control panel turned out really beautiful. All the players, it's like an adventure game map, and all the players have their own coloring. So player 3 has the desert-like yellowish color. Player 1, it has the blue sea colors. Player 1 has the sea colors, player 2 has the forest green colors, and player 4 is more the cloud theme. And so I need to apply the T-molding now. The T-molding is completely in gold, so the entire cabinet will have gold T-molding. And I found, let me show you, brass or gold cup holders, which is awesome, and they look amazing with the gold T-molding, so I'm really happy with that. So let's finish the T-molding and then I will take you to the computer. Let's go. Phew, the T-molding is done. Let's get you inside to the computer and I will show you the brand new designs. Welcome in the office, and let's start up Fusion 360. And I'm going to show you some of the designs as promised. And let's start with a two-player monster arcade cabinet. And it's this one. Let me clear it up a little bit for you, like this. So this is it, and it's a huge cabinet. Still, it's only for two players, and let me show you some of the features. So for one, it has a 32-inch monitor, and here at the bottom you can see a window, which is not a fridge this time, but this is a glass window, so you can see the PC. Let me open the side. So the PC is directly behind it on a floating shelf, as you can see here. And there are no fans in front. So the air, let me get the side back. So the air is being pulled in through the sides that have small openings, as you can see here. And in the back, we have the two 120mm fans that are pushing the air out, so we have plenty of airflow. And here you can see a small kick plate, which is about 10 centimeters, and we will be making this out of steel, 3mm steel. And the customer is going for a all black design, so the artwork, everything will be carbon style, like very dark colors. And the metal kick plate will also be in black. I think we might even go for a black plexiglass top panel on this cabinet, so it will be absolutely a very exciting machine to build. So let me show you a little bit of the control panel. Let me get the sketches back on and go to the top. So this is the control panel, and as you can see here, these outlines are for the inlay screen. This is a spinner. This is a flight stick, 2 servo sticks, and a 5-inch screen. And this is of course the Elgato Stream Deck. So it's actually a pretty big control panel. There are 2 USB ports at the front. So, well, actually 4 USB ports, so 2 on each side. A power on-off button and 2 90mm buttons, like service buttons. There are also 2 service buttons here, 28mm at the back. And these are of course the flipper buttons. So in front you can see a small plate I designed, and the launch button, not the plunger, but the launch button will come here. And I'm going for some engraving here, so I think there will be a start and a launch engraved inside the plexiglass here, and I will color it so it will look awesome. So this is a small plexiglass plate. This is the opening for the new amp, and let me show you the new amp. It's this one. I found it, let me get it in focus. I found it on the, are we in focus? Yeah, here it is. I found it on an arcade website, and it's actually really easy to use. This is the PCB, if you can see it. And it has some really nice features. So 4 screws to attach it to the control panel. So we will be putting this in there. Another nice feature of this 2-player panel, this is the first time I've ever designed this, is a window. And through this window you can see the 4, let me get it out for you, and the glass as well. So you can see 4 controllers here. So we are going for 4 Xbox controllers. And it's going to be amazing. So the controllers are sitting on special stands. You cannot see the stands now, but 4 of them in 4 bright colors. So we go for a yellow one, a red one, a blue one, and I think a white one or a black one. And the cables run through these canals here, these openings here. So they will be in the back, so you cannot see them. So it will give a very clean result. On top of the panel, so on top of this ceiling here, there will be a LED strip. I'm not sure if it's a strip or a LED bar or anything, but so the joysticks will be lit up, which looks extremely cool, I think. The black thing here is an USB hub, and this USB hub will have 4 individually four on-off switches, so you can turn on or off each of the controllers. I have it right here. It's made by Sabrent, and a friend of mine, also arcade builder, gave me this tip. I'm not sure if it's too dark, but here you can see it. It's a Sabrent USB port or USB hub, and we will place this one exactly at the middle. Here you can see the cable that is coming out, and the cable will pass through this opening. Oh, let me get sketches away. Will pass through this opening. Oh, through this opening here. And all the USB ports, they are at the back of the machine. All the USB ports come very cleanly through this slit over here. So
it will make more sense if I'm building the design, but the USB hub is mounted against this side wall and all the cables run through like this. So I think this will be an awesome design, and especially with the window in, I think this looks really like an invitation to grab one of the controllers and play some maybe some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game. And that game you can actually play with 6 players, so 2 people can play at the control panel and 4 players can well, stand next to it. So now let's show you the pedestal, and this is this one. So don't look at the colors, this is just the design phase. So this is how it will look. It's a new design. It looks a little bit like the one I made in the last couple of videos, the one with the very sexy artwork on it. But this one is actually crazy. So as you can see, it has a huge amount of buttons. Let me get the sketches here. So you can see here it has the sketches on the bottom, so it's not really aligned. Well, let me close it down, it's easier to see. So here there will be a 7-inch screen, a huge screen, ultimate trackball, and also again the laid-in keyboard and the FPGA buttons and all the cool stuff. But now players 3 and players 4 will have 8 buttons, so it's crazy complex. These are the most buttons I've ever done in a console before, but it's really cool. The front is just the same with some USB ports, and this is a brand new box for the hypermarquee screen, which will be a 24-inch hypermarquee screen with some glass in front of it, and the glass will have the speaker grid, as you can see here. I'm not sure if you can see. So this will be the glass, and the speakers will be behind here. All the cables go through these holes, so this will be like a hose, and it's much cleaner than my previous versions, much easier also. So there's only one cable coming out to power the hypermarquee and the speakers, etc., etc. So let me show you the back. This obviously is the power input, and these are 2 times 25mm inputs, both for Ethernet or for HDMI out to your main display. So the airflow at the side are 2 140mm fans pushing air through, and this huge 200mm fan is more like just for the looks, but it will have the beautiful RGB LEDs, and it's really cool. And of course you have the window as well, so you can see the beautiful components of the PC over here. This strange cutout here is for the subwoofer, which is, let me show you where the subwoofer is. So the subwoofer is right here. And let me show you. There it is. Maybe it's easier if I open it. Let me open the side for you. So here you can see the subwoofer with the big hole cut out. And let me get this part out also. Where are we? There. Let's get the full back out. Now we have a better view. So here you can see the PC, which is sitting on a shelf, and there is a bottom here, and this part, it's actually completely CNC cut to match the angle of the front panel, and the angle here is for a reason. So let me close it up. The angle is here for a reason, because the gentleman would like to have a steering wheel with his pedestal, which is no problem at all. So I designed this. Oh, there we are. So now you can see that the pedals have some space to be placed underneath the control panel, and it's actually really convenient with your knees and your feet to use the pedals and use the steering wheel. So this is the reason for the new design. So It goes in a steep angle like this. And this is going to be well, not expensive, it's a difficult build to do, but it will be a lot of fun. So a beautiful build and a really cool brand new design. So now let me show you the virtual pinball cabinet, and this is it. And it looks simple, but I've been working on this design for quite a long time now, because every millimeter counts. Let me get the glass in like this. So let me show you around. This is a Williams standard wide body cabinet, slightly modified of course. So this is the glass window. Let me get the side out like this. So here you can see the inside. So let's start with the front. We are going for a original coin door, of course, plunger. You can see the cutout for the plunger right here. This is the launch button, and it's actually modeled even with the small tiny holes. Love these details. So this is the launch button. This is the huge 4K screen, which is actually a 144 Hz Asus monitor, 4K resolution, super expensive monitor, but this makes the pin cabinet plays so realistically. The images are so sharp, you won't believe that it's not a real pinball machine. And of course in this machine we are going for all toys available, so contactors, different sound systems, chime bars, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, strobes, flashers, lights, beacons, dot matrix displays. Think of it and we will be putting it in the cabinet. So this is the design for this. This will be a air input 140mm fan, two 120mm fan outputs, and a door with a small piano hinge. And we are going for the normal arcade power input. I like them a lot more than the original pinball cabinets that just have a hole here. That's kind of strange, so this looks much nicer. Let me show you the, oh wait, this is an important part. This is a plexiglass panel on which the dot matrix display is mounted. And the sides will have some specially designed pieces of, I think it will be 10mm MDF, but it could be foam board, I'm not sure yet. What is the best looking and what is easiest to use, but on top of it there will be addressable LED strips, and there will be a lot of addressable LED strips in the entire machine, so all the buttons will have them. And as you can see in the top box, or the back box I must say, you can see the two speaker cutouts I designed. Let me show you the details here, and I'm actually really happy with that. At the back you have the speaker cloth, and this will be completely cut out. And as you can see, there are two flipper buttons here and a pinball, and it's not mirrored, it's a unique design on both sides. So I'm really happy with this design. And the small squares here, let me get in the back for you, will be for strobes. So there will be two strobes placed here. I don't have them lying around here, but there are two small PCBs like this big, and they're made by the Arnolds in France or Canada, I'm not sure, no, yeah, France. And the Arnolds makes a crazy amount of beautiful PCBs for pinball builders, and I bought a shitload of his stuff. I bought so many PCBs and gear from his website, so I'll put a link of his website down in the description. But he makes beautiful stuff there. So the back box will have two screens, a 32-inch and a 21-inch screen, and they're mounted inside. There will be a knocker assembly right here. So I think this is quite possibly it. There will be contactors here. So if the ball hits any bumper, or if the flippers are actuated, you can actually feel it. You'll hear a loud clicking noise. These are the contactors, and you can actually feel it through the wood. So this makes it feel very realistically. So let's get back to the workshop and finish up the 4-player cabinet.
Okay, thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this very small video in which I just wanted to show you the project I've been working on, and the next videos will be building videos, of course, and we're going to make some extremely cool builds. So keep an eye out for them. Please ring the bell, subscribe to the channel so you will not miss one of these videos. I will be working on this cabinet a little bit more now. Thank you again so much for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye!